my subscribers are Star Wars fans, which is awesome. Because yes, I'm a big Star Wars fans. If you are a follower of my channel for a while, you know I am big on like Disney stuff. So obviously, you know, Disney owns Marvel, Star Wars, a lot of other things. So I'm a really big fan of Star Wars, and I have been for all of my life. And in this video, I'm just gonna have some Star Wars Battlefront playing in the background for you guys. I'm not gonna really be commenting a lot about the gameplay because this was actually my first time and my first game of Star Wars Battlefront back since a couple weeks. It's been a while. I really stopped playing Star Wars Battlefront, and as you guys have seen in my couple past videos, I've been hooked on Overwatch. So Overwatch is my new go-to game right now. Still, so I know it's usually always NBA 2K. 2K is always in my rotation, and then I usually have like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and then I have like some off game I play. So for a while it was Star Wars Battlefront, and then for a little bit it was Kingdom Hearts, and then now it's going to be Star Wars Battlefront again. I forgot how fun this game actually is now. Decent I am, I guess, but then again, like I said before, this is my first game back. Don't judge too hard. I'm still trying to like get used to everything, so don't mind the gameplay, but the gameplay is mostly in the background. But I'm really here just to talk about I guess some Star Wars stuff with you guys. I'm not really sure what this video is going to be really about. It's basically just going to be some sort of a Star Wars whispered ramble type of video. Mondays are usually my sort of random filler video because I usually don't like not posting every other day. Is what I try to do, but obviously it's hard to do with you know how the week's set up. So I usually try to post Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll do Thursday and then Saturday. But obviously I can't just do Monday again, so it's kind of weird. So I don't know. Everything gets all kind of wonky after that. So I usually just post every other day. Basically Monday, Tuesday, back to back. But it's pretty easy because Mondays I usually just take it easy, do a video like this where it's kind of random, where I do some sort of sub-genre, if you want to quote that or say something like that, on my channel. So that I do Star Wars. So I'm really excited about the new Star Wars game coming out. I said before, I'm not really too sure about it. I really hope. I think it's called Star Wars Squadrons. I don't know if it's plural or not, but apparently it's some sort of spaceship battle type of Star Wars game. I'm actually gonna look it up right now. Star Wars Squadrons. It is Squadrons. It's plural. Multiplayer space combat. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about it, honestly. If it's exactly the same as what it was in Star Wars Battlefront, I'm definitely not gonna have that great of a time. I hope it has some sort of like, you know, difference on it. It's also a VR game. Well, it's actually kind of cool. There's the locations already on the website for it. Apparently you go to Yavin Prime. I'm not gonna say all of them, but you go to Yavin. That's pretty cool. And a lot of different other type of areas that I've never really heard of these ones before. Wow, that's kind of cool. Apparently it's 5v5 dogfight, so apparently it's only 5v5. That's kind of interesting. In the game, there's going to be obviously a story single player mode. There's going to be a dogfight multiplayer mode, fleet battles, which is more of a basically what I'm doing right now in Star Wars Battlefront. They're gonna have in this game where it's gonna be like a multi-stage sort of objective-based combat sort of missions and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Again, it's probably a game I'm not gonna buy unless it's like super good and the story is like immensely crazy. It's probably a game I'm still not gonna be that interested in buying, just because as you can see from the past couple videos I've posted about Star Wars, none of them have been fighter ones. So you can kind of get a little hint on what I'm really into with Star Wars. It's mostly just you know Jedi stuff, big battles, things like that. Like Star Wars Battlefront is an amazing game and I love it so much. So I really hope they make a second game. I did a pretty good job there in the AT-AT right there. It's AT-AT right now, AT-ST. I always get those mixed up. Even like I said before, I'm like a pretty big fan of Star Wars. I still always get like the really little stuff mixed up. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Star Wars Wars since, you know, I was a little kid. We had at my house, I'm pretty sure my dad probably bought it a long time ago, but he had the full 3-movie set of the original trilogy, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi, which is my personal favorite movie. Return of the Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi. So we had the original movies on VHS, and like a little, you know, like what typical VHS movies came in before, like a little case thing. It was kind of cool. I wish we still had it. It's probably like a collector's item now, because those movies are completely different from what they show on TV and what's on Disney Plus and on Blu-ray and stuff like that, because over the years they added, you know, little things, more different graphics, different scenes and things like that. So those are the original ones that they showed in the theaters, I'm assuming. So those were always really cool. I would watch those all the time with my family. It was a lot of fun. And then I don't remember seeing the Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones in theaters. I'm sure I probably did as a kid, knowing my dad being a very big Star Wars fan and my brothers being Star Wars fans as well, my older brothers. So I'm assuming I probably went to those movies in the movie theaters, but I just don't remember. But I do remember vividly seeing Star Wars Episode 3. I think we saw it in theaters like, gosh, it was a handful of times, like at least 4 or 5 times. It was crazy. It might be the movie I've seen the most in theaters, maybe besides Avatar. I think I saw Avatar in theaters like 3 or 4 times as well. That was also a movie I watched a lot in the theater. But yeah, I think Revenge of the Sith was one of the movies I watched a lot of. It's certainly one of my favorites. But yeah, so like I said, I've been a big fan of the movies. I remember being kids and running around basically the entire house with our toy lightsaber sticks, anything that resembled a lightsaber shape, and like literally reenacting all the movie scenes while they were playing on the TV. I don't know if we were the only kids who would do that, but we did that a lot as kids. We would just run around with like literally anything. It could be like a toy sword, it could be a broomstick, it could be something that anything that resembled a lightsaber, and we'd run around and like literally, you know, mouth the words that they were saying on the TV and do all the battles and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. We would do that a lot as kids, but growing up, definitely Episode 1 was definitely a favorite, and it probably was my favorite for a long time before I, you know, actually watched the movie and understood it in context and storyline and things like that sort of came into play, and I was like, oh, this movie's not as great as I remember it being, but it's still one of my favorites. I think it's definitely more hated than it should be, for obvious reasons. Obviously, you know, Jar Jar Binks, that was an interesting sort of role they added to Star Wars. I'm not sure what they were thinking about then, but yeah, other than that, I really love the movie. Obviously, Darth Maul, like, dude, Darth Maul is my favorite. Is he my favorite Jedi? No, he's not my favorite Jedi. Qui-Gon Jinn is actually my favorite Jedi. I think I've said that before in other Star Wars videos I've made. But yeah, Qui-Gon, 100% my favorite Jedi. If I was in that universe, dude, I wish I could be taught by Qui-Gon Jinn. I would definitely pick him to be my master. That'd be amazing. He was such a good character. Liam Neeson did an amazing job. I could not imagine anyone else being Qui-Gon besides Liam Neeson. Same thing with Ewan McGregor. I could not imagine anyone else playing Obi-Wan. He played that role extremely well. But yeah, I think those are the 2 really main reasons why I love that first movie so much. You know, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, the connection they had. I loved Darth Maul. Darth Maul still, he's definitely my favorite Sith. I mean, if Qui-Gon's my favorite, Darth Maul's definitely number 2, you know. He's so awesome. He was probably one of the strongest Sith, but man, he was so cocky. He knew he was so good too, and that's what's got the best of him. Which sucks because, man, he had so much potential to be, you know, something amazing, but man was very much feeling himself. Most of the times you just watch him, he knows he's so strong and stuff like that, but hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Wow, I'm definitely getting a lot of kills here. Death Troopers are definitely my favorites. Specialty Trooper. I don't like the little nerf they got on their blaster rate of fire, which kind of sucks. I'm definitely not used to that at all, but oh no, do we lose? Oh yeah, we lost this game. some reason I have my shield ability when I should have my turret. I don't know. I think I must have done that on accident at some point, but anyways, I keep just rambling on, but like I said, this is just a sort of relaxing whispered ramble video, just some Star Wars stuff. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, Star Wars Land. I'm sort of looking around at things in my room, and I saw my Star Wars Disney pins that I have. I have a couple of them. I have a Stormtrooper one from the First Order, which is a pretty cool one. I really like how the Stormtroopers look in the First Order. You know, it's sort of interesting how you go back in time from Star Wars and it looks like they're going forward in the future. It's kind of weird, but then again, you always have to, remember there's a humongous war that went on that kind of sidetracked everyone and sort of deteriorated, how good everything was and things like that, so it kind of makes sense about that, but, yeah, Star Wars Land was great. I love Star Wars Land at Disneyland. I keep saying, like I said before, but I keep saying that, I'm a big Disney fan. I've been to Disneyland many times before in the past, and Star Wars Land was amazing. I went there for the first time last year, and it was, basically breathtaking. It's literally like you're feeling like you're on a different planet. It is kind of small once you're actually inside of it. It's kind of small. You kind of realize, oh, this is the end. Oh, that was kind of fast. But there's lots of things to do. Really cool shops and rides and a really good food court that they have there. They have a cantina that you can drink from there. I think it's one of the first, if not the only place inside Disneyland you can get an alcoholic beverage, like a bar at Disneyland. It was crazy fun. It was super dope. The drinks were amazing. They weren't super overpriced. I know what people are thinking. Disneyland, I think, oh, you're gonna pay $30 for a drink, but no, they were pretty like typical, like high-end type of bar prices. So I wasn't really too upset about it. You're only limited to 2, so that's kind of sad. But, please do not tell anyone but me and the people I went to Disneyland with snuck inside again and got an extra round, and that was a lot of fun. That was such a crazy time. Because at one point in the night, they just started letting people in, and we kind of just went in with that party and decided just to like go in with them. I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not, but we definitely did, and that was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked out like their drink menu or things like that, you definitely should. They're very well themed and things like that. It's pretty cool. This is like one of my first times ever using BB90. As you can see, I'm just like messing around, just trying to figure out what the heck am I doing. He's definitely not very good for large crowd control. He does have a really cool L1 R1 move where he does that, where he spins around in a circle with a little shocky thing shooting out. It's pretty dope. And then his right bumper, I'm not even entirely sure what it is. And then his left bumper is a smoke screen that sort of helps camouflage yourself and makes people easier to see and target. So right now I'm spinning around in a circle with my little shocky things, but I'm about to die because they're all just aiming at me. It's obviously not a very good idea to use BB90 in this map because all those CPU guys are just aimbotting you, so it doesn't even matter if you're a smaller or faster character, they can still hit you no matter what. But I'm assuming if you did PvP, it's probably a lot harder to kill that guy, to kill BB90. And that guy just wrecked me right there. That's just bad spawning. That guy has the classic Kylo Ren skin on. If you guys have watched my previous, I think my first ever Star Wars Battlefront video, I think I asked before what were your guys' favorite movies, or I guess maybe era of Star Wars. I think that would be a cooler question to ask. What was your favorite Star Wars era? So, did you like the original trilogy? Did you like the prequels, or are you into more of like, I don't even know what the new ones are called, the episode 7, 8, and 9? Maybe like the new era. I'm not even sure what saga that would be even called, or trilogy that would be called. obviously the storytelling in episodes 4 and 5 and 6 are way better, and they're amazing, and they're still my favorite. Like, they're like my favorite, but definitely the prequels are heavily underrated in my opinion. Obviously carried by episode 3. Episode 3 is probably everyone's favorite of the trilogy, you know, with the big showdown of Anakin and Obi-Wan is just absolutely amazing. And man, I remember watching that for the first time in theaters and just like actually like going crazy, like feeling crazy. That was a lot of fun. But nothing beats the throne room battle between Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon. There's nothing that beats that. That's my favorite fight, the best music to any fight. It's amazing. I love that fight. It's definitely my favorite, you know, saber battle. Also, let me know what your favorite lightsaber battle is. That's probably mine, is with Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan. That's super epic. I used to just remember watching like just that movie for that part, and I would hate it when they would cut to like different sections, because when you're watching that movie, when Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul are fighting, there's also like scenes of like Anakin and like the Gungans fighting the droids. I would hate having to sit there and watch those parts. I just wanted to watch the saber fight. But yeah, it's probably my favorite one. And then obviously, you know, Anakin and Obi-Wan is an amazing fight, super well like choreographed and everything like that, super epic. Yeah, that's a great one. Especially the lead up to that fight is it's so crazy. Like the lead up is so dramatic and things like that. I love it. Some with Padme being there, and it's crazy. What else? What else is a really good one? I feel like a really underrated one is Luke and Darth Vader when they first meet in episode 5. That one's a pretty cool one. Not a lot happens, but you know, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of, you know, strong saber fighting. It's something super crazy, super, you know, crazy athletic. Like in the prequels, it's very, you know, strong-willed and things like that. I think it's pretty cool. And then the episode 6 one is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same type of fight. Honestly, it's nothing like super crazy choreographed, but yeah. The Rey versus Kylo fight in episode 9 was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. On the Death Star parts on the Endor Moon, that was really cool. And in the water, I actually really enjoyed that fight. That was a pretty epic one. I was only really disappointed in that movie was the end fight. I feel like it would have been way cooler if, like, I don't know, they reincarnated some other Sith Lord for them to fight. Like if they reincarnated like Darth Maul or Count Dooku, or even just some random Sith to, you know, have an actually like really cool saber fight. I would really enjoy that. That would have been super dope. Could you imagine if just one of those Sith guys in the background stood up and it was just Darth Maul? He jumps down there and fights Kylo and Rey at the same time. Like, oh my god, I would crap my pants. That would be so crazy. You can see I'm kind of doing some pretty good work here with the Death Trooper. I think the Death Troopers also got nerfed a little bit from the last time I played. They don't feel as powerful, but they still feel really strong. I feel like the left trigger used to one-hit people if you one-shotted them with the left trigger. I feel like they used to be one-shot kills, but now I think it's 2. At least more than half like them, honestly. Death Troopers are actually, they're not called Death Troopers. What are they called? Sith Troopers. That's what they're called. Sith Troopers. Those guys were really cool to see in the movie. But yeah, I thought that would have been really cool. And then there's obviously the scene in episode 8 with Rey and Kylo when they were fighting. Who's that guy? That big head guy. The big head alien guy. That scene was really cool. And like the throne room he had. That was really cool. Sorry, like I said, I keep forgetting things about Star Wars, but yeah, I'm a really big fan. That was a really cool scene. That was really cool. Videography of that scene was really nice. Pretty disappointing movie, but all in all, it was pretty okay. And then the Force Awakens movie was, I don't know if that's my favorite one of the new trilogy. It might be. Force Awakens was really good. Obviously, it kind of sucks because it was very repetitive from episode 4. It was basically a cut and paste of that movie, but people kind of liked that sort of like call back to the old films. So I don't know. I thought it was pretty okay. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Yeah, let me know what your guys' favorite saber fight is. I should do like a ranking, like a tier ranking of saber fights. Let me know if you guys would watch that, or like a tier ranking of my Star Wars movies. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, see, like they don't one-shot kill anymore. I feel like when these troopers first came out, it was a one-shot kill when you would hold left trigger on them, but I guess not anymore. But I'm assuming a lot of people are probably gonna say the Anakin versus Obi-Wan saber fights. So if you have like other favorites, like maybe ones that aren't so rarely recognized, I know actually one of my favorite ones, and it was only like a 15-20 second fight, was Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul the first time when they're leaving Tatooine and Darth Maul only shows one of his sabers, and he's fighting Qui-Gon in the desert. I thought that part was super dope. We know he has that hood up, which, by the way, I thought hooded Darth Maul would have been such a cool skin to have in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I wish they would have added a hooded Darth Maul. That would have been super cool. I like his lower body skin that they have from, I think it's from Rebels, or if you watched Solo, the movie, Darth Maul's in that movie at the end, spoiler alert, and he has, those robotic legs. That's cool, but I wish they would have added a hooded Darth Maul. I thought that would have been really cool. That gunner guy was just waiting for me to sit up there. You guys are getting some more Phasma gameplay. Oh my god. Jesus, dude, chill out. I've already done Phasma gameplay before in the past, so you guys are getting some more of that. I think Phasma's a really good character to have. And even heroes versus villains, or even just like doing one of these. Her rate of fire on her gun is impeccable. It's amazing. I love her blaster, and then her turret does pretty good damage as well. Plus, having the shock effect, stunning your enemies, is super dope too. Some of my teammates are using the flame troopers and whatnot. I wish they would have used more heroes, but they didn't, which kind of sucked. All they were picking were Kylo, and then no one else was picking any other hero. I also wish they would have added some more skins to the game, but like I said before, in a past video, they're not going to be updating this game anymore, which really sucks. I wish they would just do like little things here and there, but apparently they're completely done with the game and they're not going to be updating it at all. So it's kind of sad. There's so many other good skins I could have added, even some fun ones like in games like Overwatch or Smite or different games like that. They have like fun skins, which would have been really cool. Which is another game I'm pretty into that I play a lot of recently is Smite, S-M-I-D-E for the PS4. I do not play on the computer for Smite. I play it on PS4 and it's pretty fun. I'm not any good at it. I mostly just play like the team attack type stuff. So Palpatine would have been really good for this point too, but I don't play Palpatine at all. I think he's one of my lowest leveled heroes in the game. I think he's level like 4 or 5. Definitely not even, probably less than 5. I've barely touched him at all, but I think Phasma's a good choice. There's Finn right there. I just slaughter him real quick. Place my turret down more in the middle this time to give me a better, range of my turret and shocking ability. Phasma's, when you look down Phasma's gun's scope, it has a little thermal thing so you can easily see guys more. Right there you saw the turret do some shocky, stunning stuff. I think it would have been cool if Phasma having a secondary skin. I think her battle damage skin would be really cool, like in episode 8 when she fights Finn. That would have been really cool to have like a broken helmet, sort of battered type skin. I think that would have been really cool. Dang man, I'm slaughtering these guys, dude. I am killing it. Then again, they are CPU, but if you guys look how just these swarms and swarms of look at all these guys. Look at how they come in. You can't tell me that CPU is easy in this game. is not easy in this game at all. It's pretty tough. Especially when my teammates aren't really doing that great or not picking heroes. It's kind of annoying. Oh god, this Rey again. Rey slaughtered me last time when I was Kylo. See, when you play PvE and you use Rey, it's so hard because, like I said before, Rey is a very, like, illusionist type of character. She doesn't really have